Hello everyone and welcome back to another CPL stream. Now we are going to be watching Hydra versus Mutants. We just saw another match go down where the Elite took on Demon Time. The Elite were able to come out with that 3-1 victory. Demon Time finding the search and destroy against that roster. But now we are heading into another match tonight where we're going to see Hydra taking on Mutants. The Hydra most recently lost to the Empire roster, but they were taken out in a map 5 loss. And one of the key things that a lot of people are saying for that series is towards the end on that final map, Mystic was forced to money cam by the Empire team. And that's exactly what's happening here again tonight. Mutants have requested the money cam onto Mystic, and that's exactly what he's going to have to do. So can he continue to perform, or was that maybe just a bad map? Definitely just possible, because as we went back and looked through, Mystic on occasion had a bad search, so no real surprises there. But this Mutants team also tonight is almost an entirely new team. They made a lot of changes coming in from week 2 over Roster Mania during the weekend. And so a lot of those key changes are going to be the GM icon has stepped down and given it to Tacky. So with that change, he has decided to drop their Elite 3 in Broski, and he picks up Cloudsy as the Elite 2. So now they have their Master Webby, an Elite 2 in Cloudsy, Elite 1 Tacky, and then they have 2 Specialist, or 1 Specialist 3, and the original Specialist 1 in Snappy, and their new Specialist 3 is going to be Rhino, who's going to be queuing up tonight. And I am joined here by my co-caster, Bickle Cod.
What's going on, people?
What are you looking to see happen tonight in this series?
Some good maps, good games.
I mean, I think the key player for both of these teams, obviously on the side of Hydra, is going to be Mystic. He's been nuclear every single series, and now he's going to be on a money cam for the duration of the whole series, not just the final map. There's a bit of a debacle going down in the gen chat, or not in the gen chat, in the calls right now. Seeming that the rest of the Mutants roster wasn't aware of the money cam request, so Webby, same map set? It's similar. It's not exactly the same. We do have a sub base. Last time we had a sub base, it was 6-star high rise, 6-star high rise. This time we have Rio at the search, and then evasion and control, but we still have 2 6-stars at the end. And as we're heading into the sub base hardpoint, who do you think is who do you think's gonna take this hardpoint, Bickle?
I'll take the side of Hydra.
You think Hydra?
Yep. My old teammate, I got a rip. Ain't gonna lie. Where he's piecing right now. Oh my god. Ooh, replays just got. My bad. My bad. Eddie, so I'm not gonna lie, you're mudded.
I am mudded.
You're-
My fault. I was mudded up in the stream.
Yeah.
You guys just heard Biggle speak a few times. That's on me.
Yeah.
First 3 hills are chalked in the comms, but Mutants have run away with the lead so far, but they're still here on this new hill. They're still set up. The spawns are still in their favor. They just need to find this last player in Virtue, and he's going to fall down to Webby. Finding another 2-piece now. We're heading to this P4. The Mutants are again just continuing to hold on to this advantage. But currently we're seeing Hydra finally find a rotation as we head into P4. They need to get a full 60 here to put themselves back in this game, and so far it's been a lot of breaks and not a lot of holding. Finally they're able to find a little bit of initial time. That's exactly what they need to do to be able to take this series. They can't just keep finding last 20 seconds of scrap. Finally finding a rotation. Kills going in their favor. Not for long. Klausy able to find one from the top. Webby finding another. Last player alive is going to be Virtue here on the
Oh, they got broke.
submarine, and they get broken. And that's still with 35 seconds left, so they won't even be able to get a full 30 there before they get broken. And not only is that spawns and set up for Mutants, but that's time. That's scrap, that's everything. Mutants are running away with this right now. A lot of controversial changes for the Mutants to roster over roster mania. They did initially pick up Laser in place of Icon, who had dropped himself as the playing GM, but immediately as Tacky takes over, he decides to get Cloutsy in replace of Laser. And I mean, it seems to be working well for their team so far. Currently Hydra on the time, but the only one here is Replays, and he's going to get cut down. Number 6 and Rhino is going to be a big player for Mutants to find not only Mystic on the time, but to hold on to this warehouse control. If he doesn't spot the one above him, he's not going to be able to find Replays. 2 kills go the way of Mutants. Hydra now close, 25 seconds left on this hill. Over double a lead against this Mutants team. Why currently not having a great start so far here on this sub-base. Gonna be able to find that kill, getting away with his life. They have control of P1 so far, but Mutants are continuing to collect this scrap time as all of the kills are going the way right now. As I think Mutants are continuing to extend their lead here in the hardpoint. Let's go in for a listen with the Mutants and hear what the console like.
Oh, replay's going top server, top server.
Low server and top.
One's replace top server.
Top server weak, and one's top snow. And one's time.
Why Tom? There's 2 Tom. One in front of the server, one's on forklift.
I'm with you. One's P4, one's P5. I'm
What's
looking
that?
at Hydra.
Right.
I got time.
One's top server.
Top server. Top server.
Don't child.
Right.
Top
No,
snow.
P5, top snow.
Top server still.
I'm gonna need your top snow.
Top snow, Virtue.
Yeah. Virtue top server still. One.
One server, one time. One server, one time.
Taking out this. I'm behind you. I'm behind you. Second.
Warehouse, 0. He crossed P5.
Why
0
on
crossed
Tom? Why
P5.
on Tom?
He's your P2 already.
Yeah. I'm gonna help you hold.
In the back, dead.
Oh, bro. I know. Don't
Alright,
replace.
that's good.
0's dead.
Dead.
Alright.
Yeah, bro.
I'm on you. Got trophy out.
Yeah, top plat. He's P2 plat.
Alright.
I'm one
Still
shot
PP
hold.
plat.
I'm still spawning here. I'm gonna stay in the
I
back.
made
He's
it.
going
He's
for
on
it.
top.
Top
Top
side.
two.
Where, maze.
Charge. Watch your back. Watch your back.
I spawned out,
Mystic,
spawned out.
maze.
Replace top P2.
Still maze, Mystic. We're looking for him.
Oh my god, maze one
Weak,
shot.
dead.
Bro. Check the hill.
Yeah.
Spawned on you. They spawned on you. Spawned on you.
Heard you?
No, it's the tunnel.
Oh, on me close.
Warehouse.
In the back, in the back,
Warehouse.
Brand. Nice.
I need help on
I'm
time.
lagging.
I'm still spawning here.
Close.
Yeah, I'm lagging now.
I'm lagging too. It's all good.
We're good. We're good.
If
We're
it
up a
closes,
bunch.
we win, bro. I don't care.
I'm trying to get it.
Oh my god.
Bruh, this is acting. This is like a
Okay.
DDoS.
Top, top.
We're good.
Nice.
Lock in. I'm getting it for now.
No.
Well, if the listening gets interrupted, because I don't think the lobby fully crashed, but I crashed out of the game.
Oh.
So I'll be trying to get back in shortly. A huge lag spike hit the server, and I lagged out. I'm hoping no one else lagged out, but I'm about to rejoin the lobby. Technical difficulties. Let's see. It looks like the game is still going. We're going to be getting right back into it. Mutants were continuing to extend their lead as we were in that P2. It was looking like Hydra were about to break, and it looks like maybe they did just a little bit. They also were able to get this rotation to the next hill. The Mutants are trying to break their way through fast. But the last player alive for Mutants, he's going to get naded. The rest of his time should go the way of Hydra, but it's only 15 seconds. The Mutants are now only 50 seconds away from winning this map. Replays last player alive for Hydra here in the back of the spawn, and he's going to fall. Mutants now have rotation. Mutants have the advantage. Only need 45 seconds to win this map. And what a spot out of Webby. Interesting spot to watch, but they're now playing across. One player is trying to make his way through. Tacky lines up 3. And that's all 4 dead. They're still continuing to spawn out. Tacky's the one player pushed up here. He knows they're spawning close. He goes for the challenge of replays. He's not going to be able to find that kill. The immediate trade from Webby. Ties it up, but Mutants have continuously been collecting this time. He's able to find Mystic before Clouty goes down on the hill. And all of the time, all of the kills, everything is going the way of Mutants. They are too far out, only 4 seconds. No one can get there in time. Mystic gets cut down. Rhino on a 5 streak. And Mutants come out 250 to 114 in the first map.
Wow.
A very, very dominant map out of Mutants.
I feel like Team Hydra started off slow. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, they definitely started out slow, but I mean, it just seemed like they couldn't put anything together. They start out slow, and then even towards the tail end of the map, they're not finding any momentum. Just nothing really going their way. No rotations, no hills, no holds. And the 2 or 3 rotations they did have, they got broke within 20 seconds.
That was bad.
Yeah, that was...
Hopefully they can figure it out on the S&D.
Yeah, that's kind of the hope, but that was not a great start for this Hydra team. And they're gonna fall 250 to 114 to this Mutants roster. And obviously Tacky's doing something right for that to have been the outcome first map. Let's go ahead and take a look at that leaderboard and see who was really the main player for this, each side. Who was putting up the numbers. Just one moment. Didn't have everything set up. Still, there we go. Take a look at this leaderboard. From the top, Hydra 23 and 17 out of replays, the only player to go positive. He is coming off of a pretty good warm-up. He was playing a match just a few moments ago in a different league. So he's got a lot of warm-up. Maybe that's what the Hydra needed. They just needed a warm-up. Replays obviously has that, so he was able to come out and perform. Mystic 16 and 20. Not his, I think that's his worst hardpoint all majored by a pretty long shot. And then 0, 13 and 24. They're using their specialist 1 tonight instead of their specialist 3. They're saving Dexter for some of their tougher matches heading into next week. And then we see Virtue down at the bottom, 12 and 19. not having a great map either. And then we go to the side of Mutants, where Wevy 27 and the 16, Popsy 21 and 17, both going positive. Very good maps out of them. Wevy just being a huge player for this Mutants team. 14 and 18 out of Tacky. Not a great map, but he was able to find almost a minute and a half on time. And then Rhino, the new pickup for this team, was able to go 18 and 23. He seemed to be a big rotation player for this roster. So they were just able to put everything together and take that first map pretty dominantly. Any words on that first map, Bickle?
I don't know how to say it.
You can say whatever you want.
Like, they shut down Webby, low-key beatable, and then Mystic, like, he's gotta find something. Gotta figure it out. I don't know.
Yeah, do you think it's the Monicam shivers, or do you think it was just maybe just a bad map out of him?
I don't know. This guy goes on Monicam and he's shaking.
Yeah, it's happened so far 2 maps in a row where we've got more maps to play here tonight, so maybe he'll be able to turn it around. But I mean, it's not looking good so far for this Hydra team. They're definitely not a bad search and destroy team, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see a rebound here, especially on Rio, where we know Virtue and Mystic just love this map and node combo. But I mean, this team is nothing to sneeze at when it comes to search and destroy either. Webby, kind of just the jack of all trades for this Mutants team. And Cloudsy, when he filled in for, I believe it was Godsent, had a pretty good search and destroy. So those are the 2 players we're going to be watching out for on the side of Mutants. Alright, we are finally heading into this second map, Rio Search and Destroy. Where we need to see a Hydra bounce back in this map if we want to see them have a chance at taking this series, because right now Mutants just look way too strong. Or maybe if you're out there and you're a Mutants fan, you want to see Mutants just continue to pop off, see Webby continue to just be the monster that he's been so far. Take this map, but Mystic's definitely going to be a big player here in this Search and Destroy. Rio is kind of his playground. If he's able to do what he wants, then he's going to be able to pop off. That's going to be the key player for them to shut down. We're heading into the Search and Destroy here on Rio. We'll start out here with new GM Tacky. And it looks like they're going to be taking it over to this A side. First blood is going to go their way, but the trade comes in immediately from Virtue. He's still here on this Van Hetty. Just waiting for his team to get a little closer. Number 7 NY has relocated himself to the boxes. Now he has the help. Tacky reloading out in the open, but Virtue doesn't have enough bullets to finish the job. Bomb is still sitting here in the hands of Rhino. They're kind of just trapped right now. If they decide to rotate out, then they're just going to get caught by Virtue. The nade's going to connect there, putting him down to 50 health. They need to make their play sort of soon. 45 seconds left on the clock. Make their play. A couple tags going to Virtue. The Hydra are still here, and they're still ready for this play. Shots are flying everywhere, but no kills are being had. This is a very stagnant Search and Destroy. 30 seconds left on the clock. Mystic's going to peek. He's going to find that kill. Rhino with the immediate trade. Mystic still has that box's control. Virtue still here on the Van Hetty, and they're going to try to get out of there. Rhino finds his way out, but Virtue doesn't spot him on the cross, so they're going to be hesitant to rotate. Mystic goes for the chow. He's going to find his second kill. Now the bomb's going to go down. Rhino in a 1v2 clutch. Mystic waiting for Virtue to get a little closer before he makes his move here. In the U is Rhino. 1v2 scenario. He's going to get pinched no matter what play he makes. Mystic might have spotted Virtue, and it looks like Virtue might have spotted Rhino, and it looks like that's exactly what happened. They're going to be able to collapse on him, find that kill. Mystic with 3 in the round, and that is going to go the way of Hydra, coming out with an early round in the search. As we head into the second round, Mystic on that 3 streak after the first round. But Hydra now on the offense. It looks like they're going to be taking this straight to the B. Zero's going to get tagged up by Cloutsy. He's not going to be able to finish off that kill. And then it's going to be number 8 and 7. Mystic and replays here in the main center of the map. They're going to need to find these 2 players here on the zig steps and the escalator before they can make their play. Tags are going to go into Rhino from Mystic, but he's not going to be able to finish off the kill. Trying to bait out one of these players. Replay is going to be able to find that kill. The last player on the escalator. Replays with the big 2. He's also going to get this bomb down. Webby with a flank, putting it to a 2v3 for Mutants. Webby with 2. Oh, that stun is going to connect, but it was not fast enough. Or Mystic is going to be able to cut him down, putting him to a 4 streak now. Only 2 off of that cruise missile. Cloutsy hitting a long flank to the backside of the map. Got to make his play soon. He's only got 25 seconds left to play with, and he's got to find 2 players. Mystic's going to be able to find that kill. Now at a 5 streak. 1 off the cruise. That was big plays out of replays there on that map to find, or that round to find 2. The fact that he was able to find 2 so early put them in a perfect position to get the bomb down and win that round. It was looking like Webby might have been causing an issue for Hydra coming in on that flank fighting too, but fortunately Mystic able to find that kill. Now Hydra lead 2-0 so far in the search. The Mutants are now on the offense again, taking it towards the A side yet again. Virtue is going to be the only player here on this forklift. The tags are going to go into him. The stun is going to land, and now they know there's no one on site. There might be one box, and that's going to be Zero. He's going to get cut down. Rhino with the first blood. And the collapse is immediately going to come in from Hydra. As replays with the immediate trade for Mystic having gone down. Now 2v3 for Hydra. One's in the garage. Those doors are creeped open. There's 3 players to worry about for Virtue and replays. Virtue's going to spot one, but Cloudsy with a big kill. Now they know one's box. He's going to go for the chow, but he's not going to be able to find that kill. Replay is keeping his life. Currently on a 4 streak. I think that's just going to be the play. He's going to try to get some of these exit kills to give himself a longer streak. But none of them are going to come his way. He's going to keep his life. I don't believe I saw Mystic. Oh no, Mystic got 1 kill, so I think that means Mystic might have the cruise missile. I'll have to check up on that once we get into this next round. Go ahead and check, and no, Mystic was killed before he was able to get his 6th kill and get the cruise missile. But Replays is on a 4 streak of his own, so that could be something. This Hydra team is he's going to be able to find those 2 kills. But it looks like Hydra are going to be playing this A side. Closest player for this Mutant team is going to be Box. There's 2. Pushed in the back. Replays has this bomb. Waiting for some action to go down. He knows one's going to be here. Gonna pop dead silence. Tags are going to come in from his teammates. But they're going to have to make their play now. Number 1 and Tacky coming away for the cross. He sees Replays go to plant the bomb. I don't think Replays get that spot. 0. Free kill. Tacky makes his way around the van perfectly. He's going to find 2. He almost finds the 3rd. But Virtue with the trade. And Rhino coming in. He's going to find one of his own. Now the 1v3 is Mystic. There's going to be a player coming in from behind, and he's going to go for the beatdown. Rhino with the kill. Replay's not able to finish off his streak, and Mutant's going to be able to come away with that round win. Now tying up the Search and Destroy 2-2. It's a big round that Hydra really needed. They weren't able to get the cruise missile with Mystic. Replays was 2 off. He wasn't able to find it either. 0 just gets caught. No one was really watching. Tacky was with a very, I think it was just double timing for the whole roster. He's able to get 0 right when no one's watching that side of the map, and then perfectly getting around the van before anyone else spots him, and he's able to find 2. And a big 2 kills at that. Rhino currently on a 3 streak. Everyone around the map so far streaking. This bomb for Mutants is going to be going the side of A. 3 players are here for Hydra to stop this push. But as we know from the last time we saw Mutants play this side of the map, they play a very slow A. They wait till they can get a pick, and that's exactly what Tacky does. He finds Mystic. Replays on this van heady. Tacky's going to be able to find a couple bullets landing, but he's not going to be able to finish off that kill. We see number 4 in Wevy going on a huge flank. All 3 players not watching it, but 0 with the intuition to check the flank, but he's going to get gunned down. Wevy finds one on the flank, and now Hydra have to deal with him through the back, but the bomb is immediately going to be going towards this B side because Wevy has control of it. And the bomb is now going down. 3v2 for Hydra, now 1v3. Cloudsy with a big exit kill onto Replays. And the lobby has crashed again. I'm not sure what's happening, but Call of Duty seems to be shitting the bed a little bit tonight. Sorry about that, guys. If we have a 1v3 clutch, then I might be upset. I think the whole lobby might have crashed. I'm not able to rejoin the lobby. No, they're still going. Can I join? There we go. I made it back in. Sorry about all of the delays, but Call of Duty's not always going to work the way it should. We're now back into the map. I think that was a Mutants win. I think we've missed a couple rounds. 4-2 for the Mutants. I think when we last left off, it was 3-2, so we only missed one round. Mutants were able to come out with the victory. We see the bomb coming towards this A side again. This is exactly what we just missed their defense. That means Mutants were able to come out with that victory. In that 1v3 scenario where Webby flanked. And Webby's flanking again. Somebody's got to watch this. The sun's going to go out and it's going to connect, but Replays finds the kill anyway. Now a 2v3. And a quick flank for Hydra as well. A 0 is able to find one. Hydra finds, or Mystic finds Tacky, but Cloudsy now in a 1v2. I guess more a 1v3 as he's able to find 0 there on the flank. 2 players left alive, Mystic and Replays. He doesn't have bomb just yet, so he has to work his way over there. Apparently just biding his time. He's only got 30 seconds left on the clock, though, and he's got to make a move. Hey. He's got to make a move to one of these bomb sites. He's got to find the bomb and make his way to one of them. Looks like they might have heard the doors open. Oh, he's going to see Replays, but he goes for the melee. As he falls, that's going to be another round win for Hydra. Now, not quite tying it up. 4-3 for Mutants right now. Now it's... Mutants currently lead. Go ahead and do a stat check real quick before this round starts. Tacky, 4-4, 5-4 for Rhino, 4-4 for Cloudsy, and then 8-4 for Webby. Hydra, Virtue, 2-6, 0, 0-7. Hydra, or Mystic, 6-4, and then Replays 8-4. I keep saying Hydra for Mystic because his name is not Mystic. But 0 is really the main player that we need to see stepping it up here for this Hydra side of the team. Webby just continuing exactly what we expected for him to do. And that's finding the first blood. Mystic with the immediate trade. Rivals here. Hydra currently don't have access to the bomb. Number 6 and 0. I don't know if he spotted those two coming on the flank, but he's going to need to be a huge player. I think that was a shot out from him. But he's going to be able to find that. Oh my god, right as I flip off, all 3 players fall within milliseconds. As Hydra found another win and now tie it up and here in the search. All 3 players chow out at the exact same time and all 3 fall. Hydra finally finding some footing here in the search. They're once down 4-2, now they're at 4-4. With everything to play for. 0 with his first kill of the map so far, and that's sometimes it's everything. When you're down, when you have no kills, sometimes all you just need is that first, and you're able to turn up, you're able to go back up in the series. That's probably exactly what Hydra are hoping happened here for 0. But the bomb is going the way of A for now, but it looks like they're kind of just defaulting. They're waiting to get a first pick onto one of the players for Hydra. 0 peeking out onto Rhino, not going to shoot any bullets onto him. But now the bomb immediately coming over to this B side of the map, and it's going to start going down. Mutants currently have control of the map over towards this B side. 1 on the bridge. 1 in P1. He's going to need to find those entry kills. 2 players watching the flank. Rhino and Cloudsy. They're all going to be coming from the front. Wevy finally with the first blood. Here after, it seems like almost an entire minute in the search. Virtue tags going to him, but Mystic is here for the help. The sun's going to connect. And the team kill from Mystic onto 0. Now it's a 1v3 for Virtue. Able to find 2, but he's so low on time. 12 seconds left in the clock, and he's going to fall as well. Mutants putting us to map point. Final bullet connects on the Virtue. As they take the advantage here in the search. Hydra now on the offensive. They have to find this round if they want to push it to a round 11, if they want to push it to give them the chance to take the victory, but Webby is close. Currently 10 and 6. The sun's not going to connect, but Hydra know he's there. And the first blood comes in for replays. And that's a big kill for Hydra. Webby's still alive, but he's going to fall as well. Virtue finding that kill. 2 on the flank. Rhino and Tacky. That one's on the flank. Now they know that both are here. Tacky going to this bridge side. Virtue is here. I think he spotted him cross. Just waiting for his teammate to make a move as well. Rhino with the first interaction. 1 on the vending machine. Tacky making his move. Pause replays. He's going to get that kill. Mystic is close. He's waiting for Virtue on the flank. He's going to turn around, find that kill. He goes for the challenge on the Mystic. The tags are in. 1 more bullet. He's not going to be able to land it. Mystic with the kill. It was almost looking like a miraculous win for Tacky. Almost clutches the 1v3, but he falls. The final bullet connects from Mystic, and that puts us to a round 11. Now it's everything to play for here in the final round of the search. It all comes down to this. Every single other round doesn't matter. No streaks in play. Comes down to who is going to be able to play their side of the map better. Hydra are going to be on the offense here for the final round. They need to just try to find these picks fast. They need to make sure Webby doesn't hit the flank. That has been the detriment for most of their offensive rounds. The shots go out early, and Replays is able to capitalize off that as he finds the first blood. 3v4 for Mutants. Shots are going to come out from Cloudsy and Mystic, but no kills going either way. Hydra currently have control of the entire map. 0 in the back of the spawn with the bomb still. Rhino's going to go for the Chow, but he's going to go down by the hands of Replays as well. Replays Chow's out. He finds the third. Can he find all 4? Give him the round 11 ace. The last player is Cloudsy. He's going to be able to find Replays, but on his own, he cannot clutch the 1v4, and Hydra are going to be able to clutch the search and destroy, winning the round 11. Now sending us into the control, tied up 1-1 in the series. Ended up being a very close search and destroy. Was looking like Mutants had kind of run away with it for a minute, but Hydra able to come back and finish it off, taking that map round 11. Mutants were up 4-2 at one point. They're just not able to find those 2 rounds to close it out. Let's go ahead and actually take a look at that after action report for that map and see how all the players did. As we see Rhino 8 and 7. Very good map out of him. And then Webby 10 and 8. Also had a very good map. He was getting a lot of those flanks, finding a lot of the first bloods. Tacky 6 and 8, and then Clouty 5 and 7. Tacky almost finding that 1v3 clutch to win the map for Mutants, but he wasn't able to finish it off. Hydra sending it to, or Mystic finding that final kill to send it to around 11. Then we go to the other side where Reblaze was 12 and 8, Mystic 11 and 5. Had a very good map for those two players, but not enough from their other two teammates. Virtue 6 and 8, and then 0, 1 and 8. I think the main player there they needed to see more out of ended up being 0. To take that maybe a little faster, but they're able to close it out nonetheless. We're now tied up 1-all in the series. Any words of wisdom after that map, Becky?
Fucking. I don't know, dude.
How are you feeling over there?
Fucking not good.
Any opinions on Zero's performance?
Where'd he go? Like 1 and 8?
Yeah.
He's gotta lock it in. He's gotta regain. Go to the next map. Shooting.
That's good advice.
Yep.
Now as we're heading into the third map, we're going to be heading into this invasion control, where we have seen both of these teams play. I'll go and take a look at the stat sheet. See who might be favored to take this map based off of just sheer power in this mode. If we look at the overall control, not specific map, Hydra are currently actually undefeated in the control game mode. So they're going to be heavily favored to take this map, where on the other side of Mutants, they are 1 and 3 in control. So Mutants are not looking strong at all heading into this control. They obviously came out absolutely firing in the first map. Maybe it was just a test of the map pool for Hydra, and they just weren't comfortable on it. So they aren't able to put up the same numbers like Mutants were. So Rio, they obviously are able to come out with the win round 11. But I think here Hydra are going to be heavily favored to be taking this next map. And if we're talking specifically invasion control, as I was saying, Hydra's undefeated, so no matter what map and mode it is, they're going to be undefeated. And then Mutants have played it once, but they lost that map, so I think this map is going to be in favor of the Hydra. Now we are tied up 1-all in the series as we head into this invasion control. Where it's going to be series point after this map regardless of what team wins. Mutants are obviously hoping to take this control off of Hydra, a very strong control team, so that'd be a big statement for them. Also, considering how strong they looked in the hard point, I think that's exactly what lead they're going to be hoping to have as we head into the fourth map. Here we go. As we head into the third map, Invasion Control, Hydra are going to be immediately breaking over to this A side, and they're going to be able to get 2 in immediately. Clouty with the first blood on the Mystic. Immediate trade for Virtue. Replays last player alive. Webby with 2 of his own, and they're all going to fall. Not even 1 tick was able to be completed there at A. Immediately we have Webby pushing out. The trade comes in Clouty from the front side. Packers are going to go in. No kills either way so far currently. Life advantage does go to the side of Mutants. However, Hydra are on B. They're just trying to find this extra minute of time. 0 with 2 down the middle of the map. Last player alive for this Mutants team is going to be Webby. Gonna go for the chow, find one. The stun's gonna connect and 0 with the trade. Hydra just trying to finish off this B side to give them the extra minute. Lives are now tied, but the only one here is gonna be Virtue. Tacky gets there, finding the kill. Now getting this broken control for B. They still have number 4 and Mystic in the back to deal with. Gonna go for this chow on Webby, find the kill, but the trade is there for Cloudsy. And it looks like this is going to be a B finish for the Hydra team. Now they have to worry about this A side of the map, which is much harder to capture. They weren't able to find an early tick in the beginning of the round. Zero not going to be able to find his way through that window. He's going to get cut down. Webby with one of his own, but the trade comes in for Mystic. Goes for the challenge attacky. But now it's almost about to say all 4 players out, but Virtue is still up as he finds Cloudsy. Virtue needs to make big plays here for this Hydra team. He needs to find his way through the back of the spawn because the rest of his team are all getting cut down as they leave by Tacky. He's going to fall as well, but Mutants currently have map control. So this is looking all but finished for Hydra team. Webby's going to know Virtue's in there. He's going to find that kill. And now it's a big battle down at the beginning of the map. Or the middle of the map. Webby with another big kill. He's going to fall. Mystic falling as well. Virtue back up off of spawn. The only player really pushed out. Number 3 in replays is here, close. Oh, and he's gonna find that kill. Hydra are not able to find much momentum here in the control so far. Replays with a big kill there in the middle of the map, but they need to find their way through the back, which is exactly what Mystic is doing. Rhino laying there prone on the ground. His sandy skin is gonna blend in with the ground, and he's not even going to spot him. But he's going to fall anyway, and that's all 4 dead. For Mutants, they have to stack onto this time if they want to secure this round. First tick is done. 2 ticks are done. That nade is going to connect onto Tacky. Can they even get there in time? The shots are going to come from Cloudsy, but it's not enough for them to get there in time. Hydra, with a last-second break, are able to get into the time and win the offensive round here on the invasion control. And as we're heading into this next round of control where Hydra currently have the lead, let's go in for a listening with them off the break. Hear what the plans are for their defense.
Nothing, eh? Or at least
I think they just
walking
crossed.
up.
It's B, it's B.
Would be laying down A bomb.
I tanked it.
Nice. Alright, go. They're all gonna be B. One's probably broken or pushed out.
I'm hitting a flank, I'm hitting a flank.
Are you laying down close to DVD?
Got broken, dead.
Another one on hill.
Dead. Last guy in spawn, Yo, front ice cream. Out on B. Dead.
Getting B.
Another one B, Webby. Pushing up two of them.
Oh, 1 shot, man. Cloudsy's 1 shot. Webby's full health. They're pushing through B street. Went already on the tank. On B tank.
Alright, I'm just holding mid right now.
Yeah, I'm going top blue.
1 deep, Webby, or Rhino.
I'm on the flank.
Yo, Absolute on site. Attacking. Nice.
Webby, 1 shot.
There's one
One on
left
site,
pillar.
one on site.
Left side tank.
Dead on site.
Tank, P2 tank.
One top broken.
How is he out, bro?
Top broken dead. Yeah, I'm dead.
Close.
Okay, on site. He's in default spot, Nice. They're already coming to B street.
Webby weak, nice.
Gotta hop if we can.
No, on A.
On A.
One deep. That has to be 2. One crossing mid-court.
Ripped. Absolutely ripped. Holy hell.
They might already cross B street.
They already
There's
did.
3 on point, bro. Right?
There's alright.
Yo, their P2 tank. How did he turn around for that?
RTDs.
What be?
TD 1 shot.
TV.
There's 2B5. More blue, one more blue.
I naded top blue.
Blue dead.
1 dark, P1 tank, 1 pushing through DVD. Tacky.
DVD, you're dead.
One's mid court right now.
I'm going top tree. All your B street. 1 B street, dead. Yeah, more B street, right now.
As we come out of that, listening, Hydra were able to hold on to that B side of the map for a while, but they are going to lose it to Mutants. But now it's going to be worrying about this A side yet again. Same thing that Hydra just did to Mutants. They need to prevent from happening. Only player up is going to be positive, but he's going to fall as well. Lives heavily in favor of Hydra. Currently 16-7, not a lot of time on their side. They have to make a play now. The Sun is going to connect on Webby. The kills are currently going in their way, but Zero and Y finding two, immediate two trade. One is here. He's going to make his way onto the site, but it's going to be Webby all by himself. Waiting for his life to come, but all three players of Hydra are here to shut him down. Only 5 seconds left in the clock, and they're not going to be able to get there in time. Hydra can secure the second win in the control. Now we see Hydra up 2-0 here in the control. They've been dominant in this mode every single time they've played. And that's continuing to seem to be the case in this series. Currently heavily in the lead is Hydra, and they're immediately onto this A side. The kill, first blood goes their way as well. Zero finding that kill. Mystic's here on the time. 2 players, Zero and Mystic. The kills continue to go their way. Last player alive is going to be Rhino. There's 3 players of Hydra here stacked into this A side. He's going to go for the chow, but he's going to get cut down. Virtue, the only player out, he's going to find Tacky, who takes him out, and that's already a done for Hydra. Replays is going to get cut down as well. Zero falls. All 4 players down, coming out of spawn for Hydra. Webby trying to make his way up through the middle of the map. Virtue not going to be able to find that kill. This could be the first one there, but Replays is here for the immediate trade, but all of them fall. Hydra are now in a bit of a situation. Cloudsy here on the back tank, trying to block those spawns. Forcing them out this back. Ice Cream, 3 players of Mutants are here on the front B street, preventing them from getting any further. Cloudsy's going to fall. And so is Taggy Zero with a big 2. Now they need to make their move fast. There's still 2 players of Mutants here pushed up towards the Ice Cream side of the map. There's going to be Virtue through the front, able to find one. There's one more there. Mystic has made his way all the way through the back of the spawn, and so has Replays. Replays making his way to the B side, going to stop the clock for now. Currently, life advantage is in the favor of Mutants, but map advantage is in the favor of Hydra. Life living advantage is in the favor of Hydra. All 3 players stacked in the time. Cloudsy with a big 2. Replays and Zero still on this time. They need to continue to find these kills, but Webby is close, and so is Cloudsy. But Replays finds both of those players. 1 tick remaining before victory, and Hydra are going to be able to come out of this control victorious in a 3-0 sweep. Now being only the second team in the CPL currently that is undefeated in this mode, alongside none other than the elite roster we just saw play earlier. Both of these 2 teams 5-0 in this game mode. So just, I mean, by far their best game mode, and they're continuing to show why. 3-0 from them. Putting themselves to series point. They need to come out with a much better hard point here on 6-star in order for them to have any chance of taking this series. Like I said earlier, maybe sub-base was just something to test out the map pool, to something to try out and see if it maybe would work out for them. But obviously Mutants just come out and punish them on that map and take it in a dominant fashion. But the rest of these maps last 2 maps we saw, I've seen like Hydra finally finding the momentum that they need to take this series. Mystic started heating up there, and the Search and Destroy and continued to be dominant there in that control. So let's go ahead and check out the after action report for that map. We see Mystic there up at the top, 22 and 13 with 3 captures to his name. Virtue 14 and 12, 2 captures to his name. Replays 15 and 14 with 4 captures, and then Zero 15 and 14 as well with 3 captures, so a turnaround map for 0 as well, so that definitely helped give some success to this Hydra team, and that's exactly who they need to be actually showing up and showing out as we head into 6-star hardpoint. But then we look at the other side, Mutants, 17 and 18 out of Webby. Oh, they started the game for some reason. But overall, just not a great map out of Mutants. I mean, we expected Hydra to come out with that victory, but I would have expected a little more kickback there, and maybe in the defense round because they had 2 defense rounds, so I expected one of them to maybe go their way, but Hydra able to win 2 offense rounds and the defense. Any words of wisdom for the people after that control, Bickle?
Dude, I don't know. I might have to go lay down, man.
All right. Well, before you head out, then who do you got taking this series? Let me know. 6-star
Man, I think I got Hydra. I feel like they locked in. Mystic's not scared no more.
Mystic's not shivering his timbers on the mic cam anymore.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for attempting to come and cast,
Dude.
All right, well, now we are a man down in Bickle, but we are heading into this 4th map, potentially the final map for this Hydra team. Mutants obviously hoping to have the same dominance here on the 6-star as they did in the first map, where they're able to come out victorious. That's what they're hoping to be doing here. We head into this map 4, 6-star hardpoint. Here we go. We need to see the one thing we need to see out of this Hydra team is we need to see Zero performing well. He did good in that control, and that's why they were able to dominate so strong. Didn't have a good search, did not have a good first hard point. We need to see him continue to pop off, but all kills go the way of Hydra. Fauci and Webby able to find 2, but currently the advantage is going towards the way of Hydra. They're trying to work their way through the back for these spawns. they're finding a lot of this initial time. The first 16 seconds go their way before the Mutants break in, but that gives them spawns. Hydra now finding spawns off the back of Mystic, who was able to make his way through the back. Replays trying to find that kill, but Webby with a big 2. Hydra still spawning close, and it's going to be Webby, the first person here to try to break. He's going to find one, throws down the trophy, and he doesn't quite find that second. Mystic with the immediate kill. Trade for Virtue. Tacky, last player alive for this Mutant team. He was able to collect all of that scrap time, 30 seconds almost going their way, but something that they probably don't know is Webby is again here on the flank, and he's going to find Mystic sitting on the time. There's one more close. It's Virtue. He's not going to find that kill. That's going to be Virtue trying to get to the time. Rhino holding that cross is going to be able to pick him off. Replay is currently on a 4-streak here in the middle of the map, but everything is going to go down fast here in the front of the hill. Mystic able to find 2 on time. Still one more player from the front. Mystic technically finding a third there with the trophy system. It's going to be Saki, last player alive for Mutants, and he's going to fall as well now. It's going to be heading to this P3 rotation. Replays on a 5-streak. Give him the 6, and that's the cruise missile for Replays. Heading onto this new time. The spawns are going to go their way. Scrap time going their way. The only thing that hasn't gone their way so far here in the hardpoint was first kill time. That's nothing when you have the rotations that you need. That's exactly what they have so far, but Mutants with the last second break for the rotation. Mutants are going to be able to find these spawns unless all 4 players get cut down. Nazi, last player alive, stays alive just long enough for his teammates to spawn up behind him. Tacky falls as well. All of them still spawning up here in the back. That's going to be number 5 and Virtue trying to make his play through the back, but he falls. Mystic now the last player alive for Hydra. As they continue to spawn close, Mystic's got to make a huge play, but he's going to get flanked by Tacky. He's working his way through this middle of the map. 30 seconds still left on this old hill, so Hydra are going to go for one more break. Virtue's going to be the first one. Try to get to the time, and the cruise missile is going to come in from Replays, and it's going to get the one player on time. Webby makes his way back to the hill. Replays trying to find this final player, not allowing them to collect those last 15 seconds of scrap. That's exactly what he's going to be able to do as we head to this P4 rotation, where Y is going to be the first one here, but there's 3 players for Mutants pushing up close. He's going to be able to spot Webby down those black boxes. That nade is going to connect, and that's bad news for him. Rhino close. He's going to be able to find that kill. Now, 1v2 here on the hill for 0. Currently just waiting for his team to get close. Virtue's going to be able to find one to turn. But it's just a little too late. That stun is going to connect onto Mystic. But the nade is going to connect for Mystic as he finds a big 2. Still is continuing to be scrappy, but Webby with a big 3. One more player there in you, and Replays with a trade for all of his teammates. But he was only able to find one of the rest of the players. The rest of this time might go the way of the Mutants. They're going to be trying to break in for Hydra as they find 3 players. Last player alive is going to be Rhino. He finds one, goes for the challenge to Mystic, but Mystic finding both of those players there on old. So now we're heading into our second rotation of time, where Hydra is just going to be a little over the 100-point mark. Mystic with a big kill there onto Tacky. Now over 100 points with the advantage is Hydra. Nazi hitting a flank here through blue. He's going to find Replays. Time currently going the way of Hydra as well. 0. Going to fall to Nazi as well. But he's going to get gunned down by Virtue, who's going to find 2. Free fire into you is going to come, but no one's going to be there, and all 4 players down for Mutants. Nazi is going to be the next closest player as he finds 2. To prevent Hydra from collecting any more time on this hill. Mutants currently on time. A team nade comes in from Replays. A flank coming in from Replays through the U. Finds one, goes for a second challenge to Rhino. A couple headshots connect, but it's not enough to find the kill. Still here in the U. Could still be a problem, but there's only 10 seconds left on the clock. He is still here, and the bullets are going to connect. He finds one. Still one player there, but Hydra had this rotation. And as we see again, Mutants just love all of their players flank. We've seen it from Clouty. Now we see it from Rhino. And the other player we see it a lot from is Webby. The Hydra are wary of their flanks. But Rhino, being a bit of a slower AR than Webby, might be taking his time. And that's exactly what he needed to find that kill on a 0. And get his team the spawns. And the rest of them break in from the front. Webby with a big kill there. hoping to take this lead here on this hill, but it's getting broken. One player left close, and Hydra is replays, and he's going to fall as well now. The lead is going to go the way of Mutants. This is the first time they've taken the lead since the first hill. Now there's only 15 seconds left on this clock, so now it's going to be a big dash to this new hill as Hydra are spawning out back. Hydra spawn security. Replays is the only one here. He has to find these two players. Virtue runs right past Rhino, but he's going to fall. Two players here on this new hill, Webby and Tacky. Webby's going to be able to find one. Virtue still here, and he's going to fall. Hydra takes spawns back. But Mutants are on time. If they can find number 5 in Virtue here, then they're going to flip, and that's exactly what happens. Virtue pushes up into the time, and that gives spawns for Mutants. Not going to be able to find that kill on the Clouty. The trade is going to come in for Y, but the trades are just going everywhere. One player here close is going to be replaced, but he's going to fall. The trades are just going everywhere, but the time is now finally firmly going the way of Mutants. Tacky's going to be the lone player here on time. He's going to find 2 players. He's not going to be able to do that. It looks like the scrap time is going to go the way of Hydra. Going to be able to find one, but now we're heading into the rotation. 0 is here. There's still 1 player sitting down below in Rhino. He's just going to be delaying his push, waiting, biding his time. Oh, he stopped shooting, but he finds the kill into replays anyway. The immediate... Oh my god! I was about to say the immediate trade is going to come in, but Rhino's able to find 2. He's not going to be able to find that third. Last player alive for this Mutant team is Tacky, but he's going to fall. Hydra have control of this time, and as they're trying to put themselves back into this game with control of P4, let's go in for a listen with the Hydra team. Listening on the comments.
I think top office. 1 on time.
I'm pushing out mid.
On the right side time.
One's playing corner, bottom blue, top gold now. Rhino. Rhino's in top gold.
You one shot, you one shot.
The other one's weak on hill, Classy.
Is 1 U and 1 on hill.
Mid bar attack if you want. Nice
Oh,
try.
bro.
DJ.
I hear you.
You did. You did. Work on me, you probably. Yeah, you. One shot, you absolute club to you. He went on statue. On time and statue. On time and statue right now. Still statue. Thought team. Nice. That's him. Carry post ups. Going up P2. 1 post ups. 1 more post ups.
Stay down time. Yeah, dude.
Lost some post ups.
He's at our Tiki.
I stunned him. Not the guy stunned. They could have spawned statue. Maybe. No, they're still nading for P2.
Giving you guys up to go help him.
Got me wood then.
1 shot, statue.
Call me from it then.
He's DJ.
Yo, another front. Oh, okay, pull step. Challenge old.
That's
Okay,
Webby.
2-0.
Yeah. Throw him blue. Webby.
Yeah,
And blue vet stunned.
I'm pinching for mold.
Blue vent dead. Time dead. One pitching me blue.
Blue vent dead.
Nice. On the kitty.
Outer.
I'm picking up.
One shot, absolute kitty. Shine kitty steps.
I keep that front.
Nice.
We split. We're splitting.
They're all in the back.
Yep, Webby on me. Straight on me. He's in the credit corner. Kitty.
Watching your outer.
Just 2 outer.
Naded kitty.
That's a big 3 from Tacky. And there in the comms, it seemed like Mystic was really the only one calming at all. A little bit coming in from Virtue and replays every now and then, not a lot from 0. It doesn't seem like a lot of passion of anyone but Mystic. I mean, Tacky coming in there on the flank, he's able to find 3. They're hoping to find a lot of that hill time because they are down and out right now. Webby finding 5 kills in a row. Not going to be able to find that 6th as he falls, but the last player close is going to be 0. He's going to find 1, but he doesn't expect the next. And they have the spawns close. Mutants only need 9 seconds to be able to take this map. So they have to They are just biding their time. They're waiting for all players to be close, and they're going to hit a coordinated push. But Hydra just need to make sure they're cutting it all down. Currently staying stagnant, but it looks like the push might be coming in. Webby's going to be able to find one. Clouty with two. The only player that's even going to be close is going to be Mystic, and he's going to fall as well. There's no time left on the clock, and that's going to be the win for Mutants. Another hard point victory for Mutants. That one was a lot closer fought for Hydra. With that, we are now going to a map 5 for the series. We are now going to this 6-star map 5. A much closer hard point for Hydra that time around, but still a lot to be worked on for this team. They were looking strong there in the middle of the map. Hydra had the lead for the longest time, and then in that second rotation on P2, Mutants were able to take the lead. Let's go ahead and take a look at the after action report. From top to bottom, on the side of the Mutant, Webby 34 and 26, Clouty 32 and 23. Amazing map out of Clouty with 2 minutes on hill as well. Webby finding a minute and a half of his own. And then we see Tacky with 19 and 31, a minute of hill. Rhino 17 and 26, 40 seconds. So not great maps out of Tacky or Rhino, but Tacky with a big flank to find 3 there on that final P2 hill. And Rhino finding a lot of those rotations. But then we look to the other side in Hydra. A massive map out of Mystic 41 and 23 with a minute on time. Virtue 24 and 26. Replays 27 and 22, and then 0, 14 and 31. So again, 0 underperforming, and it's showing by them not able to close out the map. Replay started out very hot as well, but he falters off towards the end. Virtue not having a great time so far tonight. So he needs to really be the main player to turn it around as we head into this next Search and Destroy, or the final map of this series. We're now finally heading into this final map. Sorry for the delay. I think not Zero, Tacky did not want to play out this final round, but his teammates seem to have convinced him to come back, so now we are here heading into the final round of 6 Star, the final map, the final stand for these two teams. Mutants need to find that pace that they had at the beginning of the first Search and Destroy. And the opposite, this Hydra team, they need to continue the pace that they've had the rest of the series. They look good in that second hard point, but it just wasn't enough for the strength of Mutants in that game mode. Now we're going into the final round. Katsu's going to be the first one pushing up. Is he going to find the first blood? Yes, he is. First, and the team is going to come in. Replays was one shot. He almost finds two. The Replays is still here, and he's going to be finding one. He's not going to find that second round of Webby, but now a 2v2. Both players for Hydra here in the U. Rhino's going to go across, and he's going to find that kill. Virtue goes out for the chow. And he's not going to be able to find either. Mutants starting out with a win. An interesting chow across from Rhino, but it ends up working out in his favor, as he's able to find one. Webby with 2 in that round. This bomb is going to be going towards the side of A for Hydra. Zero being the bomb carrier. They need to find a first blood early, but number 2 in Webby is right down below. That glass gets broken for him by a stun. He's just waiting for the right time to make his play. 3 players on site, none of them watching the back. Virtue watching his deep flank, but why with the drop is going to be able to find Webby. There in the bottom. Rhino with a big 2. Here on the flank, it's going to be Tacky versus Virtue, and the perfect timing for Tacky, as he's able to find Virtue there in top security. Rhino with a big 2. I mean, that couldn't be better timing for Tacky. If he tells a second earlier, he might get gunned. Maybe he finds that kill anyway. But those 2 kills out of Rhino were huge, and now watching the defensive side of this Hydra team. The bomb is going to be going straight down the middle. All 4 players banging it out. But Virtue is here, and he's going to be able to find that first blood. And then it's going to be number 8, and Replay's close. He's going to go for the chow onto this guy gold. He's going to get a couple tags. The nade is not going to connect. Now it looks like the bomb is deciding to go towards this B side, where Hydra are not really set up. Replays is close. Tacky's just waiting for the chow. The shots are going to go out early. And on the cross, he's going to get tagged by Virtue. Still, the shots are coming out. Replay still over here on this B side. Mystic trying to come help. And he's going to be able to find one. Mystic with the immediate trade. 2v2. Mystic's able to get bombed down. I'm not sure if they know that's the case. Timing there for Rhino to find that kill. Webby almost gets really good timing onto Zero. He's going to be able to spot him. Zero with a big spin, as he's able to cut down Webby. Now 1v1 between Webby and Rhino, the 2 specialists on these 2 teams. Now in a 1v1 scenario, he's going to try going through the water. The tags are going to come in early. And the pistol comes out, and he finds Rhino. The 1v2 win for Zero. To finally get Hydra their first round win. It was looking like Rhino might have that upper hand being out of water, where Hero had to switch off of his gun, pull out the pistol. But from underneath the water, he's able to finish off that kill. Now at 2-1 here in the search. Zero finding some pace, and that might be exactly what this Hydra team needs to be able to take this map, take this series. There's still a lot more search to be played. Mutants still currently have the advantage. Rhino's gonna get first blooded by replays. Glass is gonna get broken and Webby's gonna drop, but no one is there. Number 7 and 0 is gonna be working his way across. Picks up an AR, but it's gonna be Webby here. Close. He's not gonna read this bottom flank and he's gonna get caught. Number 6, Mystic, and the number 3. Oh, he spots him crossing. The shots are gonna come out early. Tacky falls. 1v4 for Cloudsy. He's gonna spot Mystic down the middle. He reads one coming right behind him, but he's not gonna be able to find that kill. Another round win for Hydra. But he was watching that drop area for a while, but the second that he stopped watching it, 2 hit him, and he's gonna fall. Just put Cloudsy into the 1v4 scenario, and he just wasn't able to put it together. A very, very tough situation to be put into. Now we are tied up 2-2. The bomb is going towards this A side where Hydra are usually more set up than not. 3 players are here to try to shut down this push. We have number 7-0 there on the drop side, close, ready to chow, and he's going to be able to find that first blood on Attacky. That's bomb down. See, number 1 and Rhino all the way just out in the pool doing, I'm not entirely sure what. I assume is going to be a late flank, but the rest of his team not really able to find any momentum right now. Down a player without the bomb. They have to make their play to get to this bomb. Cloudsy is going to be the closest one there. Hero backs up. The double chow is going to come in. Zero's not going to be able to find either as he falls. The flank is finally going to come in from Rhino as they all make their play at the same time. Virtue here in the U. The tags are going to come in, but he's not going to be able to finish the kill. And then it's going to be replays hitting the flank again. Virtue just waiting for replays to get some information. Josh's going to go out on the Webby, but is he going to know one's close? No, he's not. Cloudsy's going to be able to find that kill now. 1v3. It looks like he's going to fall straight into the irons of Rhino, who's holding this angle. Oh, he's going to get gunned off. Gets away with his life for now. The shots came out early, but he didn't have the health to chow that, and he's going to fall. Mutants with another round win. It was looking like Hydra had everything that they needed to win that round, but the flank from Rhino at the same time that the double chow comes in from Zero, finding 2 kills immediately, making it a 2v3 scenario is much tougher. Virtue just wasn't able to put together the 1v3 clutch. Not a great stun, and we keep out of both of these teams. I've never seen this drop get used more in the CPL. I've never seen this bottom side of the map get used more. Rhino with the next kill, 2v4. Hydra seem to be faltering. They know that there's one that likes flanking, and he's gonna get spotted. Tacky. Hero with the tags. Replays is still here. He knows that Webby loves playing this drop zone. He's going to go for the challenge, find the kill now. 2v3. But it's going to be Zero getting double chowed here in the back by Cloudsy. And Tacky. He's not going to be able to finish off that 1v3, giving Mutants another round win. Go ahead and check out the KDs for all of these players real quick before this round starts. Now at 4-2, Mutants. Rhino 6-4, Webby 6-4, Tacky 3-4, Cloudsy 5-3, and then on the side of Hydra Virtue 2 and 5. Mystic 3 and 6. 0, 4 and 4. Replay 6 and 5. So no really outstanding players on the side of Hydra. Replay is the only one positive currently. But that could all change. We've seen it happen quite a few times. And that's going to be first blood for Webby. That's definitely one of the bigger players you want to find. Zero is here, and he's going to be able to find a kill of his own. The issue is Rhino's here on the flank. There's two players, and the attacks are going to go in. He's going to find Virtue, and that's Zero going down as well now. 1v3 for replays. He's currently been the best player so far for this Hydra camp. The bomb's going to go down. Go for the child of Rhino and stop that plant, but he doesn't know where the last two players are. The tags are going to come in. I believe that's Webby that's going to be able to find that final kill, putting us to a series point for Mutants. Oh, that was Cloudsy coming in. Gonna be able to find replays. They are now down 5-2 here in the search. We saw them come back from 4-2 earlier, and they're able to take the win. They only let one round slip by, and they need to do the same thing again this time, but they can't let any round slip by if they want to win this series. And it's all going to probably come down to who finds the first blood, and that's going to be Cloudsy. With the first blood on to Mystic. Rhino is going to be the next player close. Replays is there. He's going to be able to spot Replays, but Replays with the kill. And it's going to be number 2 Webby here on the drop zone. He's going to get spotted by Replays now, 2v2. Virtue trying to get that trade in the Cloudsy, but he's not going to be able to finish it off. Now they're just waiting Virtue and Zero versus Tacky and Cloudsy for potentially the series. They have to try to get this bomb down. And no one's probably going to be flanking Cloudsy here on the long side of the map. And Tacky in top security. Zero finally going for the plant. Both players of Mutants just waiting for the bomb to get planted so they can play their retake, and now they're on the move. I don't think Virtue spots Tacky, and he's gonna fall now. 1v2 for Zero. Tacky's just waiting for his teammate and Cloudsy to get a little closer before he makes his move. He's got a 1v2 to win. He's gonna find one, but the immediate trade comes in for Cloudsy, and that's gonna be the series and the map win for Cloudsy. Mutants come out victorious over Hydra, winning 3-2 in the series. And that was a big win from this Mutant team, from Tacky having backed out because he didn't want to play, to coming back and winning in a 6-2 dominant map. Let's go ahead and take a look at the leaderboards after that one. We go from top to bottom. Cloudsy 9 and 3, triple positive, amazing map out of him, good series out of him as well. And Webby 8 and 5. Rhino 7 and 6, just so far a solid player all night. I think the only rookie here on this team as well is this is his first time ever playing in the CPL, just recently ranked, beginning a Major 3 and finally getting his chance here on this Mutants team and showing out. And then Tacky 4 and 6, not a great map out of him, but his teammates were doing everything they could and put themselves into a great point to win that map. And then on the other side, Replays 9 and 7, Zero 6 and 6, and then Virtue 2 and 7. Just not a great night out of Virtue. Mystic had his moments there on the second, third, and fourth maps, but he just wasn't able to put it together in the beginning or in the end. Replays was solid all night. Zero having his moments as well, but that's going to do it for that series. And let's go ahead and go in for our interview with this Mutants team and hear what they have to say. Mutants roster.
Yes,
Yo,
sir.
yo.
Oh,
How you guys feeling coming out of that victory?
that's cause blow.
Yeah, we're chilling. We're chilling.
Lagging.
We should have won that shit 3-0, bro. We just had to lock in the safe. Free game, bro. We're trying.
I mean, let's go map by map real quick. The sub base, I mean, that was just complete and utter dominance. There was never any point in time where Hydra seemed to have any chance of coming out with that victory. But just an amazing map out of you guys. Obviously, you guys are a newly 4-teamed. The only returning player here on this roster is Webby, and then obviously Snappy being your specialist one. So talk me through a little bit of just the strength there in the hard point, and then also I think maybe more towards Taki, your thoughts on this new roster you've built.
I mean, I think with the hard points, you know, like we were doing very good at teamwork on rotates. We did very good at trading. And it honestly showed with the dominance of our hard points. And with this new roster, I mean, I'm liking it. There's some kinks and stuff we need to work on. You know, just watching our mini map instead of two people looking the same directions a lot. But I mean, other than that, like, I feel like this is a good squad. I feel like we're a Mutants team that's been totally turned around.
Yeah, because I mean, you're coming in for Icon, who was just last the GM, and previously their setup here on this team was a Master, an Elite 3, Elite 2, and 2 Specialist 1. So obviously you coming in to GM as an Elite 1, you have to rearrange it a little bit. You find an E2 to go alongside, and then you find a Specialist 3 to kind of round out that cap as much as you're physically able to. And it seemed to have worked out well for you tonight, taking down one of the better teams here in the league. And then we go to the search and destroy. You guys are up 4-2. It doesn't go your way. You guys are able to find at least one round there towards the end, so putting us a little bit closer towards when we're at the end, and it ends up becoming around 11. But kind of just what happened there in the search to cause the other team to be able to come back, and then also what was the confidence like heading into the control after that search?
I'm not gonna lie, we were kind of packet bursting quite a bit in that Rio S&D. So I mean, not trying to put all the blame on that, but you know, again, we just got to work on a couple of things. Like, there's no way we should have let them come back, but it happened. In the control, you know, again, we just got to look at the mini map a little bit more. You know, play as a team, and we'll work on that. You know, by our next match tomorrow, we'll get a couple of scrims in. That's one thing that we didn't do today that I feel like we should have done. We should have warmed up a little bit before a match, and we would have definitely 3-0'd Hydra if we had done that.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing that I will give to Hydra, and I think most people can, is that, I mean, I like the confidence on the 3-1, but I'm going to be straight up with you. I don't see a 3-1. Maybe a 3, or not 3-0. Maybe a 3-1, but Hydra is just way too strong in this control game mode. They've yet to lose it. They're only one of only 2 teams that have not lost that game mode. And I think most of their wins have been 3-0s or 3-1s. They rarely go down to the wire. The only other team undefeated in that game mode is the Elite, even with their E-subs last week. So, I mean, that's just it's a very, very hard team in that game mode to go up against. But, I mean, you guys didn't look terrible. Obviously, when you guys play your next match later on this week, I assume it'll be, you guys might have a better chance there in the control. But then we head to the 6-star. Obviously, you guys are probably very confident, even though you guys did just lose 3-0 in the control. But you guys are also in the back of your minds. You know what happened in the first hard point, so the confidence is there. But halfway through that hard point, or not even halfway through, but beginning, you guys are able to get onto hill first, but Hydra run away with it almost the entire time until it reaches about, I think once they get about 150, and then you guys just pretty much lock them out for the rest of the map. All the rotations finally start going your guys' way. Everything starts working well. So what kind of flipped there in the middle of the map to where you guys were able to come out with the win?
I mean, it couldn't have been possible without Cloudsy, Rhino, and Webby, like, keeping their composure with comms, you know, just keeping comms flowing and just reassuring everyone that, hey, like, we can still win this shit. Even though we're down 2-1, we can pull it back. And I mean, I gotta give yeah, I got to give them flowers after that. I mean, it wouldn't have been possible without them, 100%.
WGM.
Yeah,
So it's just, yeah. So like, I mean, again, we just had to get our rotates back in order. You know, like at first they were kind of pulling away from us, and they were kind of a little bit outslaying us a little bit, especially me. I was not doing anything on the map. So again, like I just got to give them flowers when it's due, and couldn't have been possible without them.
Yeah, so you guys are able to come out with that victory on the 6-star. We're heading into the search and destroy, and I hear a comm that you don't want to finish out the series. I don't know if
Yeah.
that was true or what was the
Yeah,
situation.
it's just from the it's just from the packet bursting that was happening throughout the whole series. Like it was just unbearable. So like I
what
had
ended
to,
up happening for you to come back? Was it your teammates? Did they convince you to come back and just finish it out, or?
well, I'm not gonna leave them hanging. I just went ahead and reset my PC, took a little fresher breath air, and was just like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and lock it in here for them.
Yeah, I mean, that's completely fair. And I mean, it's a good thing that you did because, I mean, even though you didn't have the greatest 6-star search, the rest of your team was just absolutely nuclear that series. Cloudsy, Webby
100%.
putting on a display. Just an amazing map out of your guys' team, finishing that 6-2 and finishing the series, preventing the Neslo from the Hydra team. So, obviously, I'm sure you guys are very happy. You have your rookie, Rhino, here on your roster as well.
Yes, sir. Let's go right now.
Webby obviously returning from the old team. Cloudsy having played on, I think, Godsent and dropping like a 1.9 that series. For those
Yes,
couple
sir.
maps he played. And then Tacky, obviously, are coming from the Empire roster. So almost an entirely brand new team. You guys definitely look strong. But, and now that all of the yapping about the actual game has commenced, any teams, any players you guys want to call out heading into these final couple weeks of qualifiers, or maybe even once we head into this tournament bracket for $1.6 thousand?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say one thing. Look out, Empire, in that tournament. We're coming with the fundamentals, and I'm sure everyone in this league is gonna see it when it happens. There's gonna be no fundamentals on that team anymore. We brought it over to Mutants, and yeah, I mean that's basically the only team I want to call out right now. What about Cloudsy, Rhino, Webby? Y'all got anyone?
Who we play tomorrow?
Whoever
it is, fuck them.
Royal. We play Royal.
All right, they're getting slammed.
You guys are playing, well, Rhino, you were playing Low Talker tomorrow.
Oh, they're getting what?
Oh, that kid was talking shit to me.
Yeah, they recently just pack-a-punched their roster during the roster mania as well. The original team before changing was it was Joey Blows, Aggro, Noted, and then their two specialist ones were Matt and I don't remember the other one. It was JY. But they dropped JY just because he never responded, and then they kept Matt even though they could have gotten another Spec 2 just because I mean he's been performing very well for Spec 1 regardless.
Yeah, not pretty good.
So they keep him around, and they decide to drop Noted. They bring in Denizen, who is, I think, by far one of the better Elite ones currently performing. And so they can also get Low Talker to boost their specialist category a little bit. So a pack-a-punch team and a team that should be better than they were before, and they were already the second or third best team in the league. So they're trying to fight for that number one spot against the Elite. So, but you guys are confident against them going in tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I
we got
expected to
nothing to
come in
worry
against.
about.
I expected myself to come
That'll
in
be
against
maybe I was gonna say much tougher matchup than tonight, but it'll definitely be a harder game.
I'm sure we'll test them. You know, I'm sure it'll be a fun time. You know, all we can do is see and find out.
All right, well that was all the questions I had. Thank you guys for playing tonight, and was fun to watch.
Yeah,
Congratulations on your guys' win.
Appreciate you, bro. Cheers.
Yeah,
And you guys
appreciate
have a good night.
All right, you too.
Peace.
All right, that's gonna do it for the CPL streams tonight. The final match of the night is won by the Mutants, able to come out with a 3-2 victory over Hydra. Able to close it out there in the 6-star search and destroy. Thank you guys for coming out and watching. viewing, commenting, following. And we'll see you guys tomorrow night for a couple more matches here in week 3 of Major 3 qualifiers. Only 2 more weeks this week and then next week, and then we'll be getting into our bracket for $1.6 thousand. So I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow, and everyone have a good night.